Welcome back to Peace Within the Journey of Forgiveness. Forgiveness Friday, Forgiveness Friday, Forgiveness Friday. All right, let's get to it, you guys. We're coming from Job 42 and 10, and it says, "And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before." All right, you guys, it is good to let go, let God, allow God to remove all things out of you that's not of God. And the importance of this scripture is humbleness. He humbled himself and was obedient, and he prayed for his friends, for their forgiveness, for God to forgive his friends. And also, God gave him blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. If you know the story of Job, and just go read the story of Job. I encourage you to read the story of Job, and you'll see how Job went through some things. And it was not because of sin, it was because of being tested and allowing God to be glorified in his life. And when I was reading the story, I was just like, I would have been put my friends out. I'd have been like, all right, peace out. I don't want to hear y'all talk. But the funny thing about it, you will see and you can allow it to relate to your life as well. And when you're going through stuff, and I just want to help you understand, your body takes on what you're going through. It's holding in all the trauma, all the hurt, all the pain, all the confusion, all the why me, all the unforgiveness that you're holding on to your body. And we want to use this scripture to help you understand how to allow yourself to remove the unforgiveness out of your body so you don't be triggered, so you don't move in emotions, you don't have this anxiety, you don't walk in depression. And I wrote some things down. Removing the trauma from your body. First, acknowledge that you're feeling these emotions, sickness, and much more. Excuse me. A lot of people, they feel it, but they continue to move forward in life. They continue to just walk, and not address the issue, not address what you're feeling in that moment. Don't push through and don't push through and keep moving through life without addressing what's going on with you. And by addressing what's going on with you is taking a moment to say, okay, when I heard that person's voice, I felt a little angry. I felt my body get tense. I balled up my fists. I rolled my eyes. You know how you like, my goodness. Certain things. Take accountability of it. Ask God, okay, God, please forgive me from doing this action. And also help me not to do the same thing when I hear that person's voice. Of course, you forgive them, but sometimes when you see people on a daily basis that you forgive them, like, you know what, all right, whatever, you did it, it's over with. But sometimes it's their character. It's like, you really showed me who you were, and now I still have to be around you. It could be like church, work, in the community, your neighbor. You see your neighbor every day, and this person lied on you, and you say, you know what, God, whatever. Obviously, they got some work to do. I'm gonna forgive them. But sometimes when you see them, it's like, dang, I can't even trust you. So understand, when those emotions start coming up, address them. Also, seek counseling. This is an area where, you know what, I'm not knowledgeable in this area. Let me go seek counseling. Let me go talk to someone at the church who's knowledgeable, who has the wisdom to direct me and help me to overcome the triggers in my body from what I'm dealing with as I'm forgiving each person in my life. Pray, meditate, seek God, be quiet, find time in your house or in your car. If you have a lot of people in your house, maybe go to a park or park on the side street and sit for 30 minutes in a safe place, and sit for 30 minutes and just seek God and allow God's presence to come over you and hover you and fill you up and allow all that to come out of you and allow you to hear God telling you, what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do, or how to do it. Find place. 30 minutes if you only just got 5 minutes. Be intentional with your time, especially when you're knowing that, your body is overwhelmed with trauma, hurt, and pain, unforgiveness. Then also through that, you're learning to unlearn behaviors that are unhappy, such as smoking, drinking, sexting, fighting, being dismissive, avoiding, being isolated, avoiding people, putting yourself and not becoming, not being sociable, and so much more. I learned sometimes I've noticed when people go through stuff, they be like, girl, I gotta go get lit. I have to go get a drink. Matter of fact, happy hour. Here I come. But these are not healthy coping mechanism. Girl, who got the weed? You know what? Let me just go bam, bam, bam with this man or woman and get this release. These are not healthy coping mechanism because actually is removing you from your relationship with God because these are things that are detestable unto God. So let's find healthy coping mechanism when you feeling your body getting tense or you feeling your body getting at a higher alert. Go dance, go worship, go exercise, meditate. Just lay in a bed and allow yourself to calm down. Learn how to self-soothe. These are healthy coping mechanisms. And I also like to do, like if I get frustrated, I just rub my hands together to soothe myself, to calm down. And then breathe in and out. I just breathe in and out when I sit still. And then I sometimes put on a smile. Sometimes you might want to just look at them like, get off my face. Sometimes just smile and just smile through it and then start being natural. And as you smile, you'll start seeing yourself calm down and just smile like, you know what? It's okay. God sees all and hear all. So you know what? It's okay. And God sees our heart. So just definitely you don't want to make sure that your heart is turning, I'm going to just say black, turning hard, and you're starting to become stiff-necked, a stiff-necked individual. So these are some healthy techniques to use to make sure that you don't start having unhealthy coping mechanisms. Let's understand, and it's good to also go to a therapy so you can understand the brain. So someone could teach us how to brain, how we start out of nowhere. You forgave somebody, but why your brain bringing back these unpleasant memories? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important to maybe like, okay, let me jot this down. Let me go get a journal. Let me write this down. Then also, when I had this unpleasant memory, how did I feel in that moment? Did I cry? Did I get angry? Did I punch a wall? Did I start driving real fast? Did I get erratic? And then also find, okay, what can I do to calm myself down? Like me, I would do talk therapy. I'll just say, all right, Portia, all is well. Don't even worry about what is done is done. You move forward and you make sure that you hold yourself accountable to do what's right. And I'll pray. That's why I like Job 42. He prayed for his friends. Pray for them. Because you know the walk of life as well. So pray for them. God, I want them. Please help them to get better. This This is sad. I don't even want them to walk like this. I don't even want them to hurt another person how they hurt me, because I know the detrimental what it did to me in my life, and how I had to go, get help and renew my mind and and cleanse my heart. Pray for them, because it's also allowing yourself to show kindness in spite of. And God said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So just really go deeper and not say, I want to say, forget them. I don't care if they die. No, God said, love all. So show love, and love will start penetrating your heart. Love will start removing that hurt and that pain, because you're loving the unlovable. You're loving someone who did you wrong, and you're showing them how they do not have any power over you. All right, you guys, I want to say this. Remember, self-care is important. Take your time. Remember, in this walk, in this journey of forgiveness, walk it out, talk it out, breathe it out, get a massage, take time for yourself, remove yourself from all distractions, and get into the presence of God. Find ways to allow yourself to find joy, grounding techniques. Go for a walk, feel the breeze. I know it's cold outside, so that's up to you. But feel the breeze. I have a window in my room, in my living room. I just look out the window and I allow myself to smile, to look at the squirrels and look at the birds and look at the nature and how they interact and how they just run and how they have no care in the world. There is healing when you forgive others. Forgiveness will show others their responsibility in their actions of hurting you. Forgive them so they can start forgiving themselves and start walking a better path. All right, you guys, Forgiveness Friday. This journey is a continuous journey. And this journey of forgiveness is bringing the world wholeness and unity. Let's go. All right, you guys, have a good one. Talk to you soon.